What if everything you've ever seen as a failure was actually the universe's way? What if every setback you've ever faced was just a redirection, a chance to learn something new about yourself? In my life, as you may have seen in some videos, I've faced some pretty tough moments. Times when I even thought that I wasn't going to make it. And also times where I just questioned everything and I spiraled and I went into this life crisis. But guess what? Those failures are the exact things that set me on the path that I am on right now, and I'm here to share that journey with you. Hi everyone, my name is Jessica. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about how to turn setbacks into comebacks and why failure might actually be your greatest opportunity to grow. So let's dive in. I know what it feels like to hit rock bottom. I've been there multiple times. I can tell you, I've hit rock bottom more times than I know throughout the years. You feel that feeling that you failed so badly. You don't even know how to get back up. You feel like there's no way to come back up again. You just give up. But let me tell you something. The most powerful people in this world, they have all been where you are. They have hit rock bottom as well, and multiple times as well. The difference is they didn't let it break them. They did the complete opposite. They used it to build themselves up even stronger. You know, sometimes life will hit you so hard and it will knock you down so hard that you will even start to question everything. You're worthy, your path, your purpose. But what if I told you that your biggest setback is actually a setup for your greatest comeback? Guys, there have been multiple times where I have felt lost. Here you have a video exactly where I talk about it. And I hit rock bottom. I doubted myself. I wanted to quit. I even wanted to quit doing YouTube for a while. And I just felt that I was stuck in this cycle of failure. Like everything that I tried to pursue, it turned out badly. It didn't go as I planned, and everything just seemed to go bad. Nothing seemed to go the way I thought it was going to go. I became the victim. I kept asking myself, why me? Why is this happening to me? I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? But then, and I just realized this, if I could tell you about it, I would, but I have had one of the worst weeks in my life right now. But the difference here, suddenly something shifted. And I thought, instead of being in that victim role of why is this happening to me, I don't understand, something shifted and I realized life wasn't happening to me. It was happening for me. And that's where everything shifted. Everything, all my thoughts about this situation that I've been having this week, and I don't know, I've just completely changed. I'm tired of being the victim. I'm tired of just saying, whoa, why me? I don't understand, and poor me, I've put this effort in, I've done this. I'm sorry, but that mentality doesn't get you anywhere. Someone had to say it. So, but I don't know, something I've just discovered when things like this happen to me, some of my solutions are just to go in nature. That's what I've realized. It's something that heals me. Even I know it may sound silly, but I even hug trees. I touch trees. I imagine, because I've heard that trees absorb all the bad energy. So I just hug them, I touch them, and I imagine myself giving that bad energy to the tree, and the tree just makes it disappear. And when I feel like that, when I feel my thoughts and everything is starting to go a bit black over here, I go to nature. I go in nature. I spend as long as I need to, and I don't listen to music. Sometimes I don't even take my phone. I just stay there for a while, and I talk to God, or I talk to the universe, whatever you want it to be. And I'm I am thinking now I've come to the conclusion that everything happens for a reason. And maybe you don't see it at this exact moment, but later on in life, maybe you will, and you will think, oh, now it makes sense. So that's what I do. I talk to God, to the universe, and I ask it what is this trying to teach me? What am I not seeing right now? And you just sit in silence. You just think about it from a different perspective. And I don't know, something about the sounds of nature, the birds, everything, the green. You just feel at peace, and somehow you get like these answers in your head, or maybe you don't get the answers, but you get like that sense of calmness, like this is happening for a reason, and it's happening because something better is waiting for me. Like, it's not something bad as I thought before. It's not something negative. It's something that has to happen for me to have something greater. And that's what I said. At first, when that thing happened to me, I was devastated. I was like, I wanted to give up. And sometimes I even like thought, maybe I'm not meant to succeed. Maybe it's not my path. Like, you start getting these thoughts, that self-doubt, these negative thoughts, and that like just that disappointment that you feel at the moment. But then you have to think, when you hit rock bottom, it's the best place to rebuild. I mean, literally, you can't go any lower, no? So it's the best moment to start building new things, because you know, that pain, that discomfort, they force you to ask yourself, okay, what's next? What do I do now? So as I said, I just went in nature. I took a deep breath, and I also allowed myself to feel all this emotion, this frustration, this sadness. Like, don't block it. It's not what you're supposed to do. Feel those feelings, that frustration, that disappointment, that anger you may feel. Allow yourself to feel them, but don't let it define you. Those are temporary emotions. Feel them, carry on with your life. It's not something that is going to be stuck with you forever. That's the very important thing, that you don't let them define you. And then you have to realize, you have to shift your mindset and realize that what feels like a failure, it's actually just an invitation to grow, to evolve, to glow. And you just have to trust that something better is waiting for you, and it may just be around the corner. So you just have to trust that all of this is happening for a reason, and for something even better. It's so true. I mean, if I hadn't like gone through all those crises that I had, and I mean, go down a few months, you will see them. They are there in my channel, and I'm not going to take them off because it's my journey. And even in one of the videos, I said it, like, I just hope all of this pain that I am going through is worth something. Like, that future Jessica will say, like, I'm glad I went through this to become the person I am. And I am getting there, guys. I can't believe it. Like, I know I still have a lot of work, and I am putting in the work. I think you can tell. I feel like if I hadn't gone through that pain, I wouldn't be here sitting talking about this. I wouldn't. And it's something that I've discovered that I love. I love like learning about these things, and I love helping people. I love helping myself. Like, I feel it's a like win-win situation for me. But I know if I hadn't been through those situations, I wouldn't be here. I know I wouldn't be here. So this is a new Jessica, and this new Jessica is born thanks to all of the things that has happened to me in the past, and all of those situations where I thought that it was so bad. Why was that happening to me? And I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand why all of that is happening, why all of that was happening. But now I understand it. Now it's like I needed to go through that to learn the things that I need to learn. And I know that I still have a lot to learn, because I'm still on the journey. I'm not perfect. I have my bad days. And I still have my issues. The thing is, I am looking at them with a totally different approach than I used to before. As I said, I used to be in that victim role constantly, and like life was just unfair with me, and everyone was having their great lives, and why didn't I have that great life? I'm not getting into that, but yes. So I just as I said, I shifted my mindset, and that is exactly what you have to do, because if you don't shift that mindset, you're just going to keep hitting rock bottom over and over and over. You're going to stomp on that same rock over and over again until you don't learn the lesson that you need to learn. And that's how life is. You have to learn certain lessons in your life. Every person has different lessons they have to learn, and until you don't learn it, the universe will put that same situation in different ways in your life over and over and over and over again. And it's totally true. When I was totally depressed, totally like, even as I said, like I wanted to take my own life and everything in multiple occasions, I thought the solution was to move to where I am now, to move to the beach. Oh, I'll be much better. I'll be this. No, I was the same. And it wasn't that. The solution is not running away from your problems. They are still going to be there. You have to face them, and you have to, like, as I said, shift your mindset. And instead of seeing failure as something that you're like, something that you fear, you have to see it as a powerful teacher. There's something in that failure, something that you have to learn. So you have to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What lesson can I take from this situation right now? And you try to surround yourself with positivity. As I said, maybe if you don't have it, go to nature, go to somewhere where you feel peaceful, where you feel calm. Surround yourself in that type of environment. Like it happened to me. When something happens, I feel like trapped in the house and I need to get out. I need to go out, either to the beach, to nature, something. And that's where I feel like more positive, more calm, and I can think straight. And also journaling every day is such a good thing, like especially in those moments where you feel like, oh, like your head is just it's a great way of taking everything that is in here, taking it out, putting it in a paper, and that's it. It's out of your head. And also, it's very important to start working on your inner peace. Find those things that, as I said, give you that feeling of calmness. You feel safe, you feel secure. It can be a place, it can be a book, it can be a song, it can be whatever. You have to find it. In my case, it's nature. I found that nature just calms me down. I breathe again, and I see everything clearer. So you have to find that thing that helps you with that inner peace. And you know what? Slowly but surely, things will start to change. And they did for me. You take what you have learned and you apply it to your new project, to your new opportunities. And they will work, because now you know what not to do. This can be applied in so many situations, with friends, with relationships, what you learned from them. With the next person or the next project or the next thing you're planning on, it won't happen because you've learned. And more importantly, you become like a stronger, wiser version of yourself. You've learned. You don't bounce back. You come back even better. And that, my friends, is the beauty of transformation. And here's the truth. Every time you stumble, every time you fail, it's simply the universe telling you like, hey, wake up. It's time to grow. And those moments are the stepping stones that lead you to your highest potential. And I know it's very hard to see in the moment. I know, because at that moment you just see everything like in the worst negative way and everything. But you have to trust me when I say failure is not the end. It's the beginning of something even greater. So the next time you face a setback, you have to remember. Now you have to stop and remember, think of me, think of this video. And if you need to come back to this video, come back to this video. Think and remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Remember that. And ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I shift my perspective and rise stronger than before? You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by your resilience, your determination, and your ability to get right back up every single time. And God, the universe, whatever you believe in, it's not testing you to break you. It's testing you to make you. Your challenges are your teachers. Stop viewing challenges like problems as something negative. It's a moment to learn. Your pain is your power, but only you decide to rise. And if you don't learn the lessons you have to learn, you'll keep stumbling onto the same situation over and over and over and over again until you finally learn it. So if you're going through a tough time right now, I want you to remember, your setback is just the beginning of your comeback. Keep pushing, keep growing, and trust that you are being guided to something greater and even better. Now, I'm going to give you just some little tips that I've learned and I have used when these situations appear in my life, and maybe it will help you to deal with them better. Number one, as I've said many times now in this video, you have to shift your mindset. I mean, this is the most important thing. Shift your mindset. I'll say it as many times as you need it. shift your mindset. Start seeing failure as a lesson and not a punishment. You have to see this situation right now as an opportunity to learn and grow. And the first step to turning a setback into a comeback is shifting your mindset. What can I learn from this? What is the universe, God, whatever, trying to make me see and learn? Life is constantly teaching you things. But if you see failure as the end, you're missing the lesson. So every single challenge, every rejection, every painful moment, it is shaping you. It is preparing you for something else, something better. And the moment you start seeing failure as the beginning of something new and as a lesson, everything will change. There is a book I would like to recommend to you. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard great things about it. Guys, I have so many books I have to read. My goodness, like it keeps stacking. The list never ends. So I wanted to share it with you guys because I think if you're struggling with this, maybe this book could help you. And it's called The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And in this book, it will change completely the way you see challenges, and it will teach you how to turn obstacles into opportunities. So I think if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling lost, this is a must read. It will help you with your journey. And listen to me, failures are not roadblocks, they are redirections. And I will not stress this enough. If you fail, it's because there's something bigger, better waiting for you. But you need to get up, dust yourself off, and just keep going. And you will get there and you will see it and you will say, ah, this is why that happened. Now I get it. So come on, keep going and don't let it like just stay stuck in that miserable cycle. Start learning from those things. Start learning and you will start to see that light and everything will start to make sense. That puzzle will start to, you will start to see the puzzle and you will start thinking, ah, now I get it. So this is why I had to be like this. This is why I felt like I wasn't a successful person, because now I'm even more successful, or now I'm even in a better relationship, or whatever your situation is. You will find that if you learn from it, something better will come. The next tip is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself through rough times. The worst thing you can do is like become your own enemy, getting yourself down even more. Why would you do that? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Feel your feelings. Don't beat yourself up for it. Don't do that. Allow yourself to feel those feelings, but don't let them consume you. Don't let them define you. It's good to cry if you need to cry. If you need to shout, whatever you need to get it out of your system. But once it's out, away, and I'll keep on with my life. And here is very important to build resilience and move forward. You've taken all your emotions out, you've done whatever you needed to do to feel those emotions. Now it's time to move on, because resilience isn't something you are born with. It's something you build up every time you refuse to give up. It's those moments that are important. And the key is to just keep moving forward, even if it's small steps, even if it's just something like maybe that for someone else could be so easy that they could do with their eyes closed. It's not a competition with other people. You're in competition with yourself. So as long as you do a bit more than what you did yesterday, that's enough. That's a medal for yourself. And just remember, one step at a time. And guys, this is my tough love. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for it. It won't come. You're not always going to feel ready. That moment, like, oh, when I do this, or when this moment comes, I'll do this. No. The time is now. The time is now. And discipline is what will get you through this. So keep going. Motivation doesn't exist here. It's all about discipline. Keep going. Even when you don't feel like it. Keep pushing. Get up, get to work. And the world isn't going to just be waiting for you to feel like it. No, the time is now. We take action now. Next tip is, if you can, surround yourself with support. I know every situation is different, so my support sometimes is not even my family, as I said before. It's nature. Find that thing that will make you feel better. And sometimes all you need it's just a little encouragement from other people to like get you back on track. So maybe that could help. And the last is very important as well. Trust the journey and strengthen your faith. Some things don't make sense right now. I know they don't. But later you'll realize they actually had to happen to get to where you are. And here it's very important. Trust. Trust is very important. It's crucial right now. You have to trust that there is a bigger plan for your life. Trust. This is happening because something greater is coming. Everything happens for a reason and you have to trust that. Even if you don't understand it right now, trust it. Trust that this challenge will lead you to something even greater. And just think, when something seems like it's falling apart, it's often because something better is trying to come together. So have faith. Trust that you are being guided even when you don't see the whole path. Just trust yourself, or trust the universe, trust God, whatever you need. Just trust it, even if you have to go with your eyes closed. Just have that faith. And remember, your setback is not your identity. It's a moment in time, not a life sentence. You have the power to rewrite your story, but you have to believe in yourself first. And here's the truth about failure. It's not a dead end, it's a redirection. And when you sit with it, when you listen, failure has this incredible way of teaching you things. And things that you actually never needed to know that you needed to learn. And just know that your failures don't mean that you are not worthy. They mean you are human. They mean you are trying. Every single one of us stumbles. Even the most successful people, they've stumbled multiple times in their life. And the real question here is, are you willing to get back up? Are you willing to turn those setbacks into comebacks? And I want you to see failure not as an enemy, but as a teacher. I want you to know that the universe, God, whatever, has your back. There's a plan. There's a bigger plan for you. And sometimes the best things in life come from worst moments. I mean, you just have to see, for example, with music, with art, with all these things, like these creative people, they create art, they create monuments, they create beautiful things out of pain. Sometimes that pain can create such beautiful things. And those cracks that you may feel in your heart right now that physically hurt you, that's where the light gets in. And that's where your growth begins. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you fall, don't just get back up. Rise higher, go above, and let your setbacks refine you, not define you. And remember, you are much stronger than you think. You've got this, and I believe in you. Let's see what the spirits have to tell us today. Something told me today is not the angels, today is the spirits. So let's see what they have to tell us about these things, about this situation right now. Maybe that you're feeling, something you're going through, something you need to learn. I don't know. Let's see what message the spirits have for you. I'm just going to choose one. I knew I had to get the spirits today. Very powerful. Let's see what it has to say. And listen to what Jessica has to tell you. No matter how much you are being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. Is there anything else to add to this? Completely. Get back up. You can do this. You'll get through this. You will get through this. And you will, I may not seem like this right now, but in one point in your life, you will thank that you went through this. You will say, oh, now I get it. I didn't see it in that moment, but I'm so grateful that that happened to me to just shape this person that I am right now. So just have faith. You can do this. You've got this. Have faith and just trust the process. Trust the process. If you have to say it out loud, you can say it like, look, God, universe, whatever, I don't get what's happening, but I'm going to have faith. I'm going to have faith that something is better. Just tell yourself that. Even if you have to say it out loud, say it, repeat it in your head once, over and over again, and you'll get there. You will get there. You've got this. I would like you to comment down below. What's one challenge that you've overcome that made you stronger? I would love to know, and I think that's a great way to inspire other people that maybe are going through it. So if you have a story that actually had a very happy ending, let me know in the comments. Let's just inspire each other. We've got each other. Let's make this community stronger and stronger. And don't forget to like and share. And if you are ready to embrace growth, hit that subscribe button, because we are on this journey together. Okay guys, remember, I post videos every Wednesdays and Sundays, so I will see you next day. Thank you very much for watching this video if you made it all this way, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.